Ethan blinked hard, trying to see clearly. His vision was blurry, but the soft blue lights above him slowly sharpened. He tried to move his arms, nothing. He tried to lift his legs, still nothing. He was completely strapped down. What happened? He whispered. The alien girl tilted her head, studying him like a scientist studying a new creature. Her skin was pale blue, glowing softly like frost under sunlight. 4 elegant lines shimmered down her cheeks each time she breathed. Her hair was silver white, tied loosely at the back. She looked young, maybe 18 in human years, but her eyes carried a strange energy. Not dangerous, just incredibly intense. "You fainted in the corridor," she said calmly. "So I brought you here." Ethan frowned. "I fainted? Why would I faint?" She stayed quiet for a moment. Too quiet, then she answered softly, "Because your heart did something unusual." His heart? What do you mean unusual? Ethan asked, voice tense. The alien girl moved closer. Her hands glowed faint blue as she placed them gently on his chest. "You will see," she whispered. "But first, the procedure." Ethan's eyes widened. "Procedure? What procedure?" Her expression didn't change. She only smiled slightly. "You don't need to be scared, human. I am very gentle." That sentence did not make him feel safe at all. The Elabethan looked around the room. It wasn't a torture chamber. It looked like an advanced medical room. Round walls, floating screens, clean metallic surfaces, glowing symbols, but everything had a frightening alien beauty to it. Strange machines hummed softly. Thin, spider-like robotic arms hung from the ceiling. Floating orbs pulsed with blue light. He inhaled slowly. "Okay, look. I don't know what you think is wrong with me, but humans don't like being tied down." The girl blinked innocently. "Oh, is this uncomfortable? I thought restraints make humans feel safe." "What?" She stiffened like she had just made a cultural mistake. "Oh no. I studied the wrong file again." She quickly touched the table, and the restraints loosened. Ethan sat up instantly, rubbing his wrists. "My name is Lysera," she said. "I am the youngest healer of my clan. And you, human Ethan, are my first unsupervised patient." Ethan froze. "First? As in, you've never done this alone?" She shook her head cheerfully. "No, but I watched many videos." "Oh, perfect," Ethan muttered. Lysera walked to a glowing panel and pulled out a small, crystalline device. The tip sparkled like a star. Ethan swallowed hard. "What is that?" She smiled in that innocent, way too calm way. "A heart tuner." "A what?" "A tool to fix your heartbeat." Ethan frowned. "My heartbeat is fine." Lysera paused. Her silver eyes softened. "No, it is not." The reason she chose Achun. She stepped closer, holding the glowing device like something precious. "Human hearts beat in a very strange way," she explained. "Fast, slow, fast, slow. Always changing." "That's normal," Ethan said quickly. Lysera shook her head. "Not today. When you saw me in the corridor, your heartbeat changed too fast. It jumped like a frightened animal." Ethan stared at her. "So you're saying I fainted because I saw you?" Lysera's glowing cheeks shifted into a pale teal color, a blush. "Yes, that is what I believe." Ethan rubbed his forehead. It sounded ridiculous. It sounded impossible, but her expression was so sincere. "You fainted," she said softly, "because your body was confused. Because your heart reacted to me." Ethan's eyes widened. It almost sounded like, No, he said quickly. "Humans don't faint because they think a girl is pretty." Lysera blinked, confused. "But I am pretty." Ethan froze. She wasn't bragging. She was stating a fact she had read in a cultural file somewhere. Yes," Ethan admitted slowly, "you are. But humans don't faint from that." Lysera tilted her head. Then explain why your heart reacted so much when our eyes met. He opened his mouth then closed it. He had no answer. The truth about the procedure Lysera lifted the crystalline device again. I must check your heart, human Ethan. If I fail, your body might collapse again. Ethan stared at her. Okay. Just tell me one thing. Yes? He pointed at the shimmering device. Does that thing hurt? Her eyes opened wider. Hurt? No. I would never hurt you. Then she smiled gently. Relax, human. This won't hurt. The same line she said when he woke up. Ethan breathed out slowly. All right. Let's just try it. Lysera nodded happily like a child getting approval for the first time. She held the device over his chest. It vibrated softly, glowing brighter. Ethan tensed. Relax, she whispered again. If you get scared, your heart will hide from me. My heart does what? Lysera nodded seriously. Human hearts hide. Your species is very dramatic. Ethan couldn't even argue. The device touched his chest. He expected pain. Instead warmth. Soft warmth. Like gentle sunlight. Ethan blinked. That's it? Lysera smiled proudly. Yes. You are doing very well. The glowing patterns on the device sensed with the faint pulse on his chest. Lysera leaned close, studying the colors with childlike fascination. Oh. Now I see. Her voice softened. Your heart did not break. It did not weaken. It simply reacted to something new. What new? She looked up at him, silver eyes glowing softly. Me. Ethan stared at her. Lysera continued quietly. My people have strong presence energy. When someone new meets us, their heartbeat can jump too fast. Most humans look away. You didn't. So. That's why I fainted? She nodded. And that is why you need the procedure. You must get used to my energy. If not, you might collapse again next time. Next time? Lysera blinked. Yes, tomorrow. And the next day. And the next. Why would there be a next time? Her cheeks glowed teal again. Because. She looked down shyly. I want to see you again. Ethan's heart jumped. Immediately, the device flashed red. Lysera gasped. Oh no, your heart is reacting again. He groaned. Great timing. Lie down, she commanded softly. I must stabilize your pulse. The moment everything changed, Lysera placed both hands on his chest. The glowing lines on her cheeks brightened. Her energy flowed softly, warm and strange but calming. Ethan felt his heartbeat slow. Steady, calm, you see? She whispered. Your heart is learning. He nodded slowly. It feels peaceful. Lysera smiled softly. I like when humans feel safe with me. Ethan met her eyes, and something shifted. Not romantic. Not dramatic. Just a quiet moment of trust between two different worlds. She kept her hands on his chest. Longer than necessary. Finally, she pulled back. The procedure is complete. Ethan sat up slowly. So I'm okay now? She nodded proudly. But you must return tomorrow. And the day after. And maybe for many days. He blinked. Why? Lysera looked down, her voice soft. Because I want to learn more about your heartbeat. She hesitated. And because when you fainted today, I felt worried. Her hands tightened slightly. Humans are fragile. I do not want you to fall again. Ethan smiled slightly. That's kind of you. She met his eyes again, glowing softly. It is not kindness, human Ethan. It is because I chose you as my study partner. A pause. And maybe something more. Ethan froze. Something more? Lysera stepped closer, her silver eyes full of soft curiosity and innocent warmth. When your heart reacted to me. Mine reacted too. Ethan swallowed. Oh. Lysera nodded slowly. So? Please come back tomorrow, she whispered. Your heart needs me. And maybe, I need your heart too. Before he could reply, she leaned forward slightly and gently touched his cheek, her fingers warm and glowing. Relax, human. Next time, it will feel even better. Ethan felt his heartbeat jump again. Lysera gasped dramatically. Oh no! Not again. Sit, your heart is confused. And just like that, the procedure wasn't over. His heart wasn't steady. And Lysera wasn't planning to let him go anytime soon. But for the first time, Ethan didn't mind, not at all.